What's up, YouTube? We're back. We want to talk about a few things today, but first, you know the intro. So like I said, we want to talk about three different things today. First, the expiration of Season 1. Next Wednesday will be Season 2. What's that mean? Well, speculation. That's all we can assume right now. And one thing that we definitely want to invest in is this. As you can see, we have green strategy items. Get on the auction house and try to buy them for 10K or around 10K or a little bit, like 10.5. Because if it's anything like last year, we could be looking at a blue exchange set. And if we get a blue exchange set, if it's anything, again, like last year, those blue strategy items, everybody's going to want. They always got to have the new shiny thing. And this is going to give you a leg up on that. Possibly give you a leg up on that if there's any kind of, +2 to man, +2 to man, plus zone, whatever. You could be looking at a very, very expensive item. And so you might want to get in on that. That's up to you. But if you can buy it at 10K, which is, by the way, the quick sell price, if you could buy it around 10K, you're really risking nothing, which is why this is important. Now, I was going to mention this. J Money Good, my guy J Money, shout out to him. He tweeted this out this morning. He's not wrong. Definitely something you should be looking at. And I'm not an investment guy, but I definitely have some of these. The second thing we want to talk about is Legends. 80s and 83s. Now let me tell you, they tweeted out the teaser yesterday. And if that middle guy is actually Paul Krause, yeah, we could be looking at a huge, huge investment opportunity here. These 80s and 83s is what we're looking at for the set. Now, I'm going to tell you something. If you got to pay more than training value, I wouldn't do it. And so I wouldn't buy 80s for probably, they might go up even at 8K. They might go up. We just had that with the 79s, and the last one was Kelvin Johnson when they skyrocketed up to 20K or 29K or whatever it was. These could definitely go up. They definitely could. But I always buy things at training value because, quite frankly, if I'm wrong, I can quick sell for training and use that training for something else, for something a little bit more fun. So you can see right here, they're about 8K right now. Are there a ton of them on the market? No, probably not. If you wanted to do this, you probably should have done it last weekend. But you just never know. Now, obviously, they could go down tomorrow. We don't know. It could go up. And I assume that they're going to go up. But right now, to buy them at training price, you're looking at about probably $4,900 to $5,000. 83s are definitely much more of, a chance to get those. That's probably, just keep refreshing nonstop. I'd probably buy it for 20K or less. And like I said, I've got a few meaning like 40 or 50 or so, something like that. I definitely have more green items than I have these ones. But you could sit here and do this, obviously. You could, just do what I normally do, and that's just go to all and, get my prices for my 82s, get my prices for 83s, and then just pick up those for 20K as you can and just flip the rest. You can see prices are a little bit higher this morning, especially in some categories. Not a lot. There's definitely something, you can do for training or just flip the cards and so on. I can tell you already I've bought a few 82s for under 10K this morning, which I can flip easily for, 3 to 4 or 5K, whatever it is. So that's number 2. I would definitely be looking at that. And number 3 for things that I'll be doing today is looking at 84-85 filter. I don't know what it is about it, but it's been going crazy recently. You can see my coin stack. CoinStack is fairly, we're fairly healthy, right? We do have enough training to do. We're going to do 100 rolls. I'm going to do that right after this. For my next video, you're going to see this video, obviously, this morning. You're going to see the training video later on this afternoon and so on. But you could see you know, doing this, I'm trying to buy, I'm trying to sell 84s for 45K, 85s for 58K, which means I'm trying to buy for 37,500 and 49. That's my kind of my numbers. This filter's kind of been going crazy. When I say kind of, like, it's really been going crazy the last couple days. I mean, I've gotten some pretty big snipes, you know, cards for less than 10K on the 84s. And, I mean, it does go in streaks. It does definitely go in streaks where all of a sudden, I don't know if it's just one person or two people or three people obviously are putting up cards for mega cheap. I don't know what it is. But I'll get, you know, I'll go 30 minutes and I'll have, you know, I'll profit like 150K. And then I'll go the other 30 minutes and I'll profit like 40K. I mean, overall, that's still a ton of coin. But for the short term, you know, it seems like, I don't know what it is. It's just absolutely nuts. Now, you know, you could definitely do this, or you could go into the 86 if you really wanted to go into the 86 and look at Legends. And stuff like that. You know, 87 right there for one. It's, I mean, not terribly. I mean, that's not terrible pricing for training, especially when you're getting an 87. Not obviously not the best, clearly, but you could definitely go into 86s and go for Legends today. That's up to you. You know, again, I'm staying more into the other ones. You know, is there a shot? Is there a chance that these could go over 100K tomorrow? Yes, there definitely is. The problem with it being 100K is if you were to sell it at 100K, you're getting 90K back. So I would be a buyer at probably 80K or so. I think Jay Money's definitely talked about that. He's more into the investment type thing. I'm not really into that a ton, especially at the 86s, just because I don't want to. It's really hard to get these guys for training. You know, if you were to buy it at 83K, you're already looking at 49 for training. So that's still too high for me. And stuff like that, but it's definitely something you guys can do. It's up to you. I would definitely take a peek at the 80-83 filter, though, for sure. I would definitely buy some training. You know, I'm probably not buy some training, but flip while you're doing it and so on. And that's essentially what I'm going to be doing today. I might spend an hour on the greens, trying to get more greens. You know, and if I'm wrong, the thing is I could just hold them in my binder. It's not a big deal. And I could hold on till they actually do put the set in. Now, do I think they're going to put the set in for Season 2? I think it's very likely that they're going to put the set in for Season 2. Now, I can tell you this. A lot of people are really smart nowadays. There's a lot of really smart people nowadays when it comes to investing and making coins and stuff like that. So it's gotten a little bit harder as far as preemptively, you know, planning for stuff like that. So the price range or the profit margin isn't as good as it used to be, but there's still going to be a profit margin because there's still plenty of people out there that don't have a clue on what they're doing, and they just swipe that credit card as fast as they possibly can, and that's okay. You know, kudos to them. They can do that. I don't really want to do that, but for me, those are three things that I'll definitely be doing today. Look out for my video later on 100 training re-rolls. Can we make coin today? Probably not. We're hoping and praying that someday they make re-rolls good again. I mean, EA, make this game fun again, please.